ICT AQIS sponsored 6-day short-term training program on eclectic research trends in manufacturing being organized by Department of Mechanical Engineering PC. I'm extremely privileged to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. M.P. Punia, Vice Chairman AICTE, Guest of Honor, Professor Dr. R.S. Walia, Head Production and Industrial Engineering, Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh, Dr. Mahesh Bundele, Director and Principal, Poonima College of Engineering, Jaipur, Mr. Pankaj Demla, Vice Principal, Poonima College of Engineering, Mr. Rahul Singhi, Director, Poonima Group, Dr. Narayan Lal Jain, Head Department of Mechanical Engineering, PC, Dr. Yashpal, STP Coordinator and Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, PC. I welcome all the participants who are attending this inaugural ceremony. Before proceeding further, I would like to introduce Department of Mechanical Engineering. It came into existence in the year 2004 with an alignment of the department's evolution with key events and technological advances for the betterment of society and nation. At present, it has the intake of 120 students providing all the amenities of infrastructure related to knowledge, research, experiments, and training of multiple professions. Purnima believes that mechanical engineering is evergreen branch in the engineering profession. Therefore, the Department of Mechanical Engineering has renowned scholar as the faculty member for imparting the knowledge. The department organized various workshops, seminars, expert talks, and presentations at national and international levels. It has been taking initiative for the versatile enhancement of the students through the technical, cultural, and sports fairs since its establishment. This short-term training program is about the recent developments in advanced engineering materials and their applications in aerospace, defense, nuclear reactor, medical, and electronics industries. Various experts of IIT, NITs, and industry will speak on the advanced manufacturing processes. Now I request Dr. Yashpal to tell more about the topic. Over to you, Dr. Yashpal. Dr. Yashpal, over to you.
Yashpal sir, you're not audible.
Okay. Now it's okay now, sir.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Slender sir. Very good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Yashpal Kosik, Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department of Purnima College of Engineering, and I am also the coordinator of this short-term training program. For today's program, I heartily welcome our chief guest MP Punia ji, Honorable Vice Chairman AICT, guest of honor R. Swalia ji, Head of Production and Industrial Engineering Department of Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh, Professor Mahesh Bundele sir, Director and Principal of Purnima College of Engineering, Architect Rahul Singhi sir, Director Purnima Group, and Pankaj Demla sir, Vice Principal Purnima College of Engineering, and faculty members and all the participants from various institutes to the inaugural function of AICT sponsored short-term training program on eclectic research trends in manufacturing part 1. So just before the starting of this program, it is very important for us to know that the technical advancement is evolving in every field of manufacturing. With each passing year, recent developments in advanced materials and their applications in industrial sector have significantly transformed the manufacturing industry. The development of new processes, tools, and equipments allow the manufacturing industry to produce the parts efficiently. The demand of micro components with micro features having higher dimensional accuracy, higher precision, and complex geometries are increasing day by day in the industries. Today, high-tech micro and nano product industries are facing challenges, creating miniature features of complex shape in those material which consisting extraordinary properties. To meet these industrial challenges, especially in the era of self-reliance of any nation, the engineering graduates need to know about the application-specific manufacturing processes from the researchers themselves. So, with the objective of these short-term training programs are to provide the exposure to the participants regarding the current scenario in the manufacturing techniques, and also provide the knowledge of cutting edge researches and developments carried out or observed by the eminent speaker in the advanced manufacturing domains, aiming toward the learning and technical enrichment of all the respective participants. The resource person from industries, IITs, NITs, and other reputed or premier institutes will deliver the sessions on the advanced topics related to advanced manufacturing in these 6 days. So the major areas which will be covered in the short-term training programs are introduction to manufacturing processes, applications of the advanced manufacturing processes in industry, advanced finishing or forming technologies, advanced joining technologies, fabrication of micro and macro components, micro and nano machining, optimization of these advanced manufacturing processes. So I personally believe that this short-term training program will definitely enrich uh, our knowledge. I wish all the participants a fruitful learning. Thank you to all. Over to you, Kasera sir. Please, sir.
Thanks, Dr. Yashpal, for good introduction about the topic. Now I request Dr. Mahesh Bundele, Director and Principal, Punima College of Engineering, for the address. Over to you, sir.
Yes. Good morning, one and all. Honorable Chief Guest of the morning, Professor M.P. Punia, Vice Chairman AICT New Delhi. Guest of honor uh, and Dr. R.S. Walia from PEC Chandigarh. Architect Rahul Singhi, Director Purnima Group. Dr. Narayan Lal Jain, Head of Mechanical Engineering Department, Purnima College. Coordinator of this STTP, Dr. Yashpal, Mr. Shailen Kasera, other guests and dignitaries, and dear participants. At the outset, I welcome you all for the inaugural ceremony of this 1 week STTP. Rather, I would say it will be a 3 weeks STTP in continuation. And the first stage of this STTP is being inaugurated today. I welcome you all for this STTP, which is sponsored by AICT under AQIS scheme. And the Purnima College of Engineering is very much fortunate enough that to get lot of AICT funding and many AICT funded projects in the institution since last 20 years being executed. I am thankful to Professor M.P. Punia at first to accept our invitation to be the chief guest of this morning to inaugurate the STTP. The topic of this STTP has been wisely selected by the coordinator and the department. It is eclectic research trends in mechanical engineering or other manufacturing in specific to say. I understand it as advanced manufacturing techniques and maybe 3D printing and other manufacturing automation processes, being electrical and computer engineer. So it's a very good topic, an emerging and long-lasting topic for the future. I hope that all the invited speakers from IITs, NITs, and industries would be really justifying the need of this topic and the area, and shall be providing appropriate knowledge, case studies, and some hands-on practice to learn all the faculties across the country and benefit out of these provisions made by AICT and Government of India. I must thank all the invited speakers for this particular STTP who will be delivering the contents during next 6 days. I am also thankful to Dr. R.S. Walia for accepting the invitation to be the guest of honor in this morning. I at last I would request each one of the participants to uh, sincerely attend this particular HTTP, learn the contents, practice through hands-on learning and the case studies, and then further carry out research in the same area in future in their institution. Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir, for your kind words. Uh, Now I request Mr. Rao Saghi, Director, Unima Group, to please address the participants. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shailendra sir. Respected Punia sir, Walia Saab, Dele sir, it's my distinct privilege to be part of this meeting and a webinar. I welcome all the attendees who are attending from all parts of the world. Punia sir, last time the webinar that we attended, you were joining in from the western part of the world, and I remember you were joining us in the midnight, and sincerity should be, I mean, sincerity and commitment का ये जीता जाता example है. So I urge all the attendees that don't just join the meeting for the sake of attending the meeting. There are a lot of takeaways to take. There are a lot of learnings ahead. One should be very sincere and honest in attending these meetings, as uh, everyone is putting in our time and efforts and energy to organize such webinars. But still, these webinars would be available online for the lifetime, as we are going live on YouTube and Facebook. So I again thank you all for joining us, and I hope that you will get what you aspire for. And I again thank Punya Saab, Walia Saab for gracing the occasion and enlightening us all. Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir, for your pleasing words. Today we have Professor R.S. Walia with us as a guest of honor. Professor Walia is presently head in production and industrial engineering at Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh. He has completed his PhD from IIT Roorkee. His area of interest are advanced manufacturing processes, production and industrial engineering, human factor engineering, and FEM. Professor Walia completed various research projects of DRDO Delhi, IISER Mohali, Punjab Government, DST, the Institution of Engineers India, and UP Government. He has published 77 papers in international and national journals. Now I request Professor Walia to please address the participants. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you for giving me or selecting me as a guest of honor for such a wonderful topic. So I would start with my special thanks to Professor M.P. Punia Saab for for their vision and for their commitment to the AICT and giving the opportunity to the various institute to select a topic that make a little effort toward the vision of the government. Like our government is working on the Make in India, and these type of topic that help us to understand the manufacturing, because at this particular pandemic conditions, all the major industry, they are planning to shift from China to other country. If we have the proper understanding about the manufacturing and the concept of manufacturing and the advanced manufacturing stages, then only we are capable to globally represent our country for the manufacturing point of view. So a special thanks is also given to the director sir for Mahesh Bandal sir for motivating the young faculty, and I special thanks are also. It is really nice to discuss with the Rahul today their vision about the animals and about the how to grow their institute and taking the different challenge. So and special the motivation to the young faculty for such a activities they are continue engaged. So this only due to the good leader like Maheshji, Rahul sir, and definitely Punya sir is all over to the all. And I also thanks to the Narayanji for the head of the department and Yashpal, our students. So, and welcome to all the participants for this particular FDP. So this is not only the FDP that will give the basic introduction. This FDP will cover all the recent advancement in the manufacturing. Like if we heard about the manufacturing, and manufacturing is Now we are in the fourth stage of Industry 4.0. We generally say Industry 4.0. We have the Industry 1 when we all making the product by using the craft and all these things, basic concept of human power or animal power we use for manufacturing the product. It may be the collecting the water from the well or agriculture work or flooring the floor for flooring work. All the work we use the manual power. Then we use the concept of energy in the local area. Like we produce energy same way we use it. The Industry 4 revolution, we start the moving the produced energy to the distance product. Now we are in the fourth generation of the revolution, that is the Industry 4.0. Here the concept, the traditional manufacturing is now converted to the totally computer-aided manufacturing, digital manufacturing, smart manufacturing, man-less manufacturing. Even you go to the any manufacturing plant, even the Maruti is the most computer plant. The concept is entirely different. There is all over. There is hardly you find any involvement. Maximum robots are used for the manufacturing those. So a particular challenge, if you are capable or if you are better manufacturing engineer, then only you will survive. So I request all the participants to understand or to learn the concepts in a good manner, to attend all the sessions so that you get the basic learning about the concept. It may motivate you for the higher study. It may motivate you to recite the research project or to taught in the classroom, all the concept you learn in this particular FDP. I wish very best of luck to all the participants and the organizer for such a wonderful topic. So again, I special thanks to Rahul sir, Director sir, Vice Chairman Punya sir for their wonderful effort to organize this particular FDP. Thank you.
Thanks, sir, for your pleasing words. Now I would like to introduce our honorable chief guest, Professor M.P. Punia. Professor Punia is presently serving as Vice Chairman AICT since 20th January 2017. Prior to this, he remained as Director NIIII Chandigarh for about 4.5 years. Dr. Punia is the recipient of Bharat Mata Award conferred by Indian Institute of Oriental Heritage on 16th August 2014. On behalf of NIIII Chandigarh, he received National Award for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities in 2013 by the Honorable President of India on 3rd December 2013 in New Delhi in recognition of outstanding performance in the field of best institution for empowerment of persons with disabilities in the country. Dr. M.P. Punia is specialized in the field of mechanical engineering, IC engines, gas dynamics, refrigeration and air conditioning, renewable energy, and sustainable development. He is MTech Thermal Engineering and PhD IC Engine from Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. He possesses a vast experience of 30 years. He has published more than 90 research papers in national and international journals and conferences and published 10 books and developed 2 lab manuals. He has guided number of MTech and PhD dissertations. Mr. Punia is the member of ISTE and Society for Automotive Engineers. Now, I would like to request Professor Punia to enlighten us by words of wisdom. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, respected Professor Walia, Professor Mahesh Bundeleji, Dr. Pankaj, very dynamic leader Rahul, my friend Mr. Narayan Jain, the participants who are attending this event, this whole Purnima family. First of all, I'll congratulate whole family of Purnima. And many initiatives you people have taken, and that's why you brought name and fame in state of Rajasthan. Purnima Group is now well-known group, just lifespan is only 20 years. In 20 years, reaching up to this level, it is something very special and very hard work. It has been put up by Rahul, the faculty members who are working there day and night. And just, I think 2 months back, again, I was connected, and as Rahul was saying, midnight, I was there. Yes, certainly. I'm very much affectionate to this particular group because you people are working seriously and very transparent. See, you are maintaining in your whole management. You are doing justice with the students, and certainly that's affection, that's attraction. And even today, we are having one parallel program where some 20 institutes are connected for these FDP programs. It is in the name of Atal Academy we are having, where in all emerging areas, any say IIT or NIT who are becoming the partner of AICT, we are giving funding to them, and they are conducting on our behalf these faculty development programs, and basically on artificial intelligence, IoT, 3D printing, cyber security, machine learning, AR, VR, like this one. So all those emerging areas on which these IITs and NITs are working. But for me, the Purnima group, this program was important. I said sometime I'll take from my this schedule and I'll join. So it's great. Narayan has done his PhD with me. He was connected with me when I was principal at Engineering College Bikaner. He was serving there as a faculty. A very sparkling teacher, wonderful human being, and now he's heading this important mechanical engineering department. So I'll congratulate Narayan for your wonderful work in your PhD. Also, you did very good work. But whatever knowledge you have gathered, it should reach to our students. That's the target, in fact. And the area which you people are conducting this program, it is in manufacturing sector. Advances in manufacturing which is taking place. If you see our GDP, in our GDP, around 20% is coming through this manufacturing sector. Roughly 15% from agriculture sector, and majority of the contribution is in the service sectors. Around 65% in service sector, 20% in manufacturing sector, 15% in agriculture. This is the pattern of our GDP, and it's a good pattern. In fact, GDP is growing. Forget about this pandemic part. Otherwise, our GDP is growing at the rate of 8%, 9%, 7%. So GDP is growing. The model is quite good. But unfortunate part is, if you see our manufacturing sector, since years, we are observing its contribution is around 20%. It is not increasing. And one of the reasons which I can observe that why this manufacturing sector is not getting growth, one reason is probably we are unable to provide the manpower which is the need of the industry in manufacturing sector. The HR, the human resource which industries needs in this manufacturing sector, probably we people are unable to provide, and that's why this manufacturing sector is not growing. Even in bad time, you see, when our GDP was minus 23%, that time agriculture sector was contributing that 15%, more or less. In that difficult time, the farmers were contributing. Service sector was also reasonably doing good, but our manufacturing sector, particularly our MSMEs, has gone down. So serious effort in this direction, it has to be done. If you see our past history of our country, if you see in Delhi, iron pillar is many of you have seen, you have visited. Around 1000 years back, the iron pillar, it has been manufactured, it has been installed, and weight of this may be some in tons. The diameter, it is more than some feet. Height is again in meters. So huge infrastructure it has been created. It is purest form of iron. Our artisans, you people can imagine what sort of technology, what sort of capabilities we were having in this manufacturing sector. Even today, we don't know what method they used for the purpose of manufacturing of this iron pillar. There is no sign of any rusting. There is no sign of any degradation. There is no sign of any deterioration. And it is purest form of the iron. Even today, I think manufacturing of this sort of iron, that is a dream. One assignment was given to IIT Kharagpur that you please find out what is the exact composition of this iron pillar. For 6 months, even they couldn't take the sample proper because the temperature was rising, the composition was changing. Even for taking sample, it became daunting task for them. Somewhere in 2017, our honorable Prime Minister, he has invited President of US to come to India. Probably it was 26 January's event in our country. The celebrations were there. So US President was denying, in fact. He said, I won't come to Delhi. I can come to India, but I won't come to Delhi. And reason for that one is the quality of air in Delhi is very poor. He was saying this reason that the particulate matter, the unwanted hydrocarbon, the CO level, everything is very high. There is a huge formation of smoke. So I won't come to India. Anyhow, our prime minister could convince him that we'll provide some extra option to you, good hotel will provide, and proper air conditioning, everything. You please do come to India. He came, he stayed in India for 3 days. When he went back, their scientists, they predicted that lifespan of Obama ji has been reduced by 3 minutes because he stayed in India for 3 days. ओबामा जी का जीवन उन्होंने कहा कि 3 मिनट कम हो गया है क्योंकि वो दिल्ली में 3 दिन रहे। बड़ी अजीब बात हुई ना कि भारत की ऐसी हवा खराब थी, दिल्ली की ऐसी हवा खराब थी कि उनका 3 मिनट जीवन कम हो गया। अगर वो 100 साल जीते जिंदगी में तो अब 3 मिनट कम जिएंगे। And that type of comment, that type of conclusions, it has been drawn. So many time I'm thinking even this iron pillar, it is standing since 1000 years, the quality of air, the acid rain, everything is taking place on human being, it is making serious adverse impact. But ये जो अनजान जो है, निर्जीव जो एक कृति है हमारे artisans की, there is no adverse impact on this one. That sort of technology, that sort of confidence we people were having. Even in Karnataka, if you go today, in Karnataka, in a small village in the name of Kollur, there is one structure, iron structure. It is not this much big, it is smaller, but some 750 years back, 800 years back, Adi Shankaracharya ji came in that village. And in respect of Adi Shankaracharya ji, the rural, those people, villagers, they have constructed that pillar. Iron pillar again, probably it was casting, maybe some sort of extrusion and they have done, but that structure is available in that region. Average rainfall is around 750 centimeters in a year, and still there is no sign of any erosion or corrosion or any sign of rusting. So even small artisans in our villages, that sort of confidence they were having. Even the zinc smelting, if you see, we people, we Indians were dominating in the field of zinc since last 5,000 years. No one was having this smelting of zinc technology. And the biggest challenge in zinc smelting is when we are heating this zinc for the purpose of melting, its melting point is 999 degrees Celsius. And its vaporization temperature is around 1000 degrees Celsius. So between the phase change from liquid to vapor, the phase change temperature difference is only 1 degree Celsius. And if you are heating from the bottom side, immediately vaporization will be taking place and it will go into the air. Means even collecting those vapors, it was a daunting task. So what Indians were doing that time, in place of heating from the bottom side, that zinc furnace, they were heating from the top side. Heat was being given from the top side. And due to density difference, the vapors used to come on the downside, and there they were having the collecting mechanism, the vapors being collected, and then finally casting was being done. So that sort of confidence we were having, but it seems these days, if you are comparing our technologies, our manufacturing capabilities with the topmost countries just like Korea or Germany or even US, we are far behind. So certainly these type of efforts which our teachers are doing or Purnima is doing, it will be a wonderful addition, and probably more confident students will be coming through our education system which we are having. Even in our new education policy now, in new education policy there is a separate chapter on our Indian knowledge system, what exactly we were having, not only in engineering and technology, even in health, even in languages, even in agriculture sector, related to environment, why we people were special. So that Indian knowledge system, special conditions are there for teaching this Indian knowledge system to our students, so that even students can learn what is our background, why Indians were special. Even when British people came in 16th century here, our GDP contribution in whole world was 27%. Total world's GDP, out of that one, we people were contributing 27%. When they went back from here in 1947, that time our contribution was 1.5%. So from 27 to 1.5%, and 27% was mainly due to our manufacturing capabilities. Our villages were the manufacturing hubs. We were self-reliant, self-sustainable. Even today we are saying Atam Nirbhar Bharat. India was always Atam Nirbhar. We were not dependent on anyone. Even one village was not dependent on another village. That sort of capabilities we people were having. So certainly these type of programs which is being conducted, it will increase the confidence of these students, and probably quality manpower will be able to supply to these students. Another part our teachers have been saying, it is not only manufacturing, in many areas we people will have to contribute, and particularly we have to prepare ourselves according to the new education policy which has come to we people after 34 years, and according to that one our preparation it has to be. आपकी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में जो 2-3 बड़ी बातें हैं जो हमें देखने की बात है या हम उस तरह से प्रिपेयर करने की बात है. Rahul is here, even all faculty members of mechanical engineering are here, Director Saab is here. अभी जो न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी आ रही है इसमें इवन स्कूल का जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है उसको भी पूरा चेंज कर दिया गया है. हमारे स्कूल के बच्चों से हमें दिक्कत ये आ रही थी कि वहाँ पे जिस तरह से पढ़ाई जा रही थी, उनको रीडिंग बताई जा रही थी, राइटिंग बताई जा रही थी, और उसको रिप्रोड्यूस कैसे किया जाता है, एक्सेप्ट दैट वन the cognitive skills or decision making or problem solving abilities or critical thinking, in those areas our students were not being trained. तो दुनिया के बच्चे जिस तरह के आज काम कर रहे हैं, पर्टिकुलर चाइना और रशिया के, और हमारे बच्चे जो काम कर रहे हैं, इवन वन स्टडी आल्सो वी हैव कंडक्टेड थ्रू स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी, they said our school going students are quite weak in these areas, problem solving, decision making and critical thinking. वो रिमेम्बरिंग में बहुत अच्छे हैं, याददाश्त जो बच्चों की हमारी बहुत अच्छी है, बट रियली कोई अगर प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट की बात आती है, कुछ आइडियाज को मैच्योर करने की बात आती है, अवर स्टूडेंट्स आर वीक. तो अभी जो न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी आई है उसके अंदर मगिंग वाला पार्ट हटाया गया है, बच्चों को याद नहीं रखना है. उसके अंदर अपन ये नहीं पूछेंगे क्वेश्चन पेपर में कि एक कार के कितने पहिए होते हैं, अपन ये पूछेंगे देयर आर 4 व्हील्स इन ए कार, व्हाई 4 व्हील्स, व्हाई नॉट 3, व्हाई नॉट 2. तो कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पार्ट, रिमेम्बरिंग की बजाय हाउ इट कैन बी कॉम्प्रिहेंडेड, हाउ द नॉलेज कैन बी अप्लाइड, हाउ सम न्यू इनोवेटिव आइडियाज कैन बी ब्रॉट अप, एंड उससे कुछ किस तरह से अपन सिंथेसाइज कर सकते हैं प्रॉब्लम को, किस तरह से इवैल्यूएट कर सकते हैं और किस तरह से नए प्रोडक्ट डेवलप कर सकते हैं. तो हमारी स्कूल एजुकेशन में आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन की जो बात हो रही है वो स्कूल एजुकेशन से ही अभी लेके आ रहे हैं. आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन का मतलब ये है that it is not important what is being taught to the students, it is not important in what way it is being taught to the students, it is important that what exactly they are able to do, वो क्या कर सकते हैं, what they can deliver. तो स्कूल एजुकेशन में पहले तो तीसरी क्लास से ही अब स्कूल एजुकेशन आपकी शुरू हो रही है. हमारा जो गवर्नमेंट एजुकेशन का सिस्टम था, चाहे वो केंद्रीय विद्यालय थे या सरकारी स्कूल थे, पहली क्लास में विद्यार्थी तब आता था जब 6 साल का होता था, एंड दैट वाज द एंट्री पॉइंट ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन. नाउ he or she will be entering from the age of 3 years. तो स्कूल के अंदर जो 6 साल से लेकर 18 साल तक का 12 साल वो स्कूल में रहता था, नाउ द चिल्ड्रन विल बी स्टेइंग फॉर 15 years. 15 साल तक वो स्कूलिंग करेगा. उसके बाद हमारे पास हायर एजुकेशन में आएगा. हायर एजुकेशन मींस एजुकेशन आफ्टर क्लास 12th, that is just like Purnima University or Rajasthan University or Kota Technical University, like this one. So in universities and colleges he or she will be entering when age will be same, but the grooming in the schools that will be for 15 years. तो हम ये उम्मीद करें कि हमारे पास जो बच्चा आएगा, that children will be much more confidence in its personality. वो 15 साल तक उसको ग्रूम किया है अपन ने, वो ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट होगा एज कंपेयर टू द अर्लियर मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एजुकेशन व्हिच वी आर हैविंग. वो 3 साल का एंटर होने के बाद 5 साल तक कंटिन्यूसली उसकी फाउंडेशन तैयार करने की बात है. तो हमारा पैटर्न जो आ रहा है वो 5 इयर्स का है. 5 इयर्स तक मतलब पहले 5 साल तक उसकी फाउंडेशन मजबूत करने की बात है. उसके बाद वो क्लास 2 में आ जाएगा. जब 5 साल वहां पे पढ़ लेगा तो दूसरी क्लास के अंदर आ जाएगा. 3 साल का हुआ, 8 साल का हो जाएगा. 2 से लेके 5 साल तक उसकी प्रिपरेटरी फेज होगा, उसको अपनी मदर टंग में कुछ पढ़ाने की बात होगी. उसके बाद मिडिल एजुकेशन आएगी, 6ठी 7वीं 8वीं. 6ठी से ही वोकेशनल कोर्सेज की बात की जा रही है. हमारे बच्चों की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैपेबिलिटी, जो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ व्हाई आवर चिल्ड्रन आर unable to contribute in manufacturing sector, one of the reason is our students may be very good in analytical capabilities, but as far as hands-on part is concerned, as far as practical skills are concerned, our children are weak. And even many of the industries are blaming also that even in laboratories, in workshops, we people are unable to train our children according to their needs. Hands-on part हमारे बच्चों का कमजोर है, practical कमजोर है. तो अभी स्कूल एजुकेशन में क्या किया, क्लास 6ठी से ही वोकेशनल एजुकेशन का कंसेप्ट लेके आए हैं. वोकेशनल एजुकेशन मींस समथिंग दे विल बी वर्किंग बाय देयर हैंड. द टिंकरिंग लैब का जो कंसेप्ट अभी भारत सरकार लेके आई, नीति आयोग हर स्कूल में छोटी छोटी टिंकरिंग लैब बनाई है, जिससे बच्चों को इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट हो और वो छोटी छोटी चीजें अपने हाथ से, छोटे छोटे सर्किट बनाना है, छोटे छोटे प्रोडक्ट बनाना है, छोटे छोटे खिलौने बनाना, वो वहीं से अपना जो है सीखना शुरू करेंगे. and assessment of the students will be on the basis of outcomes, what exactly they can deliver. बोर्ड का एग्जाम भी आपकी जो मिडिल क्लास मैं कह रहा हूँ 5वीं से 8वीं है, 9वीं 10वीं 11वीं 12वीं आपका सेकेंडरी स्कूल एजुकेशन है, 4 साल के लिए सेकेंडरी स्कूल है, एंड ओनली वंस बोर्ड विल बी देयर. जो बच्चों के ऊपर एग्जाम का प्रेशर है दैट इज ऑल्सो बीइंग रिड्यूस्ड. एग्जाम के प्रेशर की वजह से बच्चा रटता है, और वो रटने वाला जो प्रेशर उसके ऊपर है, मार्क्स का जो प्रेशर है 90%, 80%, 95% लाइक दिस वन. So that sort of competition which is taking place probably through this education policy, वहाँ पे तो outcomes देखे जाएंगे कि एक बच्चे को प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के लिए दे दिया कि whatever learning you had you please display in the form of that project. आप प्रोजेक्ट बना के बता दो, सारा नॉलेज आपका टेस्ट हो जाएगा. So there won't be much pressure on the examinations also. जैसे ही आपका बच्चा आपके पास आए, उससे पहले भी जो अपने अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट थे, कॉमर्स का सब्जेक्ट था 11वीं में, आपका बायो साइंसेज थे, आपका नॉन मेडिकल कोर्सेज थे, आपके आर्ट्स एंड क्राफ्ट्स थे, आपके जो फाइन आर्ट्स थे, लाइक दिस वन देयर वोंट बी एनी कंपार्टमेंट्स. नाउ ओनली इट विल बी क्लास 12th और क्लास 11th विदाउट एनी पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन. नॉन मेडिकल, मेडिकल ऐसे कंपार्टमेंट्स नहीं होंगे. अब आपके पास जो बच्चा आ रहा है, he will be staying with you only for 3 years. अभी आपके पास इंजीनियरिंग में 4 साल के लिए है, और उसकी बजाय बच्चा आपके पास 3 ही साल रुकेगा. और 3 साल रुकने में अब आप देखो आपको परेशानी भी आएगी. इन 4 years when we are grooming them, serious efforts we people are doing, and when they are going into the industries are blaming that the children it has not been educated according to our requirements. आपका करिकुलम ठीक नहीं था, प्रैक्टिकल स्किल्स इनकी ठीक नहीं है, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स ठीक नहीं है, सॉफ्ट स्किल्स ठीक नहीं है, many blames they were putting. Even we are imparting training them to 4 years. ये काम अभी शिक्षकों को क्या है, 4 साल वाला काम 3 साल में ही करना पड़ेगा. Responsibilities on the teachers will now go up. And second one I am saying, the students who are quite strong in mathematics, they used to come for the purpose of engineering. अब जब compartments नहीं होंगे आपके 12th क्लास तक, हो सकता है आपके पास जो म्यूजिक में बहुत अच्छा बच्चा है वो भी आपके पास इंजीनियरिंग में आए. बट इन इंजीनियरिंग योर रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर हिज मैथमेटिकल कैपेबिलिटी शुड बी क्वाइट स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो आपके एफर्ट्स जो हैं ज्यादा चाहिएंगे बच्चे को एम्प्लॉयबल बनाने के लिए. चौथे साल तो वो तब रहेगा जब कुछ रिसर्च अगर करना चाहेगा इंजीनियरिंग में, अदरवाइज इट विल बी फॉर 3 years. So the acceptance of that children may be much lower as compared to what exactly we people are having today. So our role in time to come will be much stronger. The new education policy is saying कि जो कैंपस होगा वो सिर्फ पूर्णिमा का कैंपस होगा, सिर्फ इंजीनियरिंग का नहीं होगा. आपको 2030-35 तक इस कैंपस को मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी बनाना है. उसके अंदर आर्ट, साइंस, कॉमर्स, फाइन आर्ट्स, डांस, म्यूजिक, एवरीथिंग यू नीड टू हैव इन दैट कैंपस. और हो सकता है इंजीनियरिंग का एक छोटा सा पार्ट उसके अंदर हो, बाकी चीजें सारी उसके अंदर हो. इंजीनियरिंग टीचर्स मे नॉट बी टीचिंग टू इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स. यू पीपल वी विल बी टीचिंग दैट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस टू कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो. यू विल बी टीचिंग दैट IoT टू biology students also. So in a campus, even role of engineering teachers will be much more wider, and it won't be limited up to the engineering students. It will be limited to everyone. So our preparation, in fact, should be something very different. Our practical skills, our hands-on part should be quite strong. Many a times I'm observing, particularly in laboratories, when students are working on the workbenches, when students are working on engines, when they are doing the experiments, what teacher is doing, most of the times I'm observing that teachers are sitting in a corner in the laboratory on table chair. Either they are assessing there's some answer sheets of the students or some quizzes they are assessing. If teacher is sitting in the corner and students are working on the workbench, it means teacher doesn't have confidence. अगर टीचर को कॉन्फिडेंस होता तो बच्चों के साथ इंजन के ऊपर वो खुद एक्सपेरिमेंट जो है करा रहा होता. तो अपने को हमारी प्रैक्टिकल स्किल्स पे इंप्रूव करनी है. नाउ AICT हैज ब्रॉट आवर टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग पॉलिसी, a complete teachers training policy. The teachers who are having less than 5 years experience or new entrants will be entering into this teaching profession. First of all, they'll have to go a rigorous pedagogical training, particularly how teaching it has to be done. टीचिंग कैसे करें. यू मे बी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग इन योर ओन एरिया. आप एक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के बहुत अच्छे नॉलेज दिए हुए टीचर हैं, बट हाउ इट हैज टू बी डिलीवर्ड टू द स्टूडेंट्स. व्हाट इज योर रोल, व्हाट आर द एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम यू, व्हाट आर योर ICT स्किल्स, व्हाट आर योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, योर डेडिकेशन, योर सिंसियरिटी. राहुल जैसे कह रहे थे शुरुआत के प्रोग्राम में, कह रहे थे ना कि जो डेडिकेशन है, सिंसियरिटी है, ट्रांसपेरेंसी है, ऑनेस्टी है, दैट कंपोनेंट इज very important, particularly in teachers, because whatever the level of the transparency which we people are having, same level students will be having. जैसा शिक्षक वैसे ही विद्यार्थी होंगे। तो सिर्फ हम मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ाने के लिए नहीं है, सिर्फ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पढ़ाने के लिए नहीं है, पहले तो ये पढ़ाया कैसे जाए, इस ज्ञान को कैसे बच्चों तक डिलीवर किया जाए, बच्चों की लर्निंग कैसे इफेक्टिव हो, और हम बच्चों की समाज की एक्सपेक्टेशन के हिसाब से कैसे खरे उतर सकते हैं, that is also very very important. So what AICT is saying that pedagogical skills in a teacher, it has to be how instruction planning it has to be done, how it has to be delivered inside the classes, how assessment of the students it has to be done, क्वेश्चन पेपर भी कैसे बनाए। हमारे टीचर्स को ये भी ज्ञान नहीं है कि बच्चों को कैसे क्वेश्चन पेपर सेट करें जिससे उनके अंदर जो ज्ञान है उसको निकाल पाए, अपन जो है उनकी एनालिटिकल कैपेबिलिटीज को टेस्ट कर पाए। तो हम इवन एग्जाम्स रिफॉर्म्स की पॉलिसी भी लेके आए, टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग की पॉलिसी भी, और ये सारे 8 मॉड्यूल जिनकी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ जो पेडागोजी से रिलेटेड हैं, वो सारे के सारे स्वयं प्लेटफॉर्म पे अवेलेबल है। नाउ इट इज मैंडेटरी फॉर एवरी टीचर, नीटर चेन्नई इज कोऑर्डिनेटिंग दिस वन, कि सभी टीचर्स को वो पास करना है। इवन टीचर्स हु आर हैविंग लेस मोर देन 5 years experience, they will also register for those modules, but some higher level of modules that we people are developing now, उनको एक एकेडमिक लीडर बनने के हिसाब से, रिसर्च करने के हिसाब से, इनोवेशन करने के हिसाब से, एक एक इंस्टीट्यूट को मैनेज करने के हिसाब से, व्हाट ट्रेड्स दे लेट टू हैव, व्हाट एट्रीब्यूट्स दे लेट टू हैव, उसके ऊपर हम लेके आ रहे हैं। बट सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात मैं ये बता रहा हूँ कि 8 मॉड्यूल करने के बाद एवरी टीचर इज सपोज्ड टू गो इनटू द इंडस्ट्रीज फॉर 1 year इंटर्नशिप। हम सभी टीचर्स के लिए इंटर्नशिप मैंडेटरी कर दिया है हमने, आपको 1 महीने इंडस्ट्री में जाना ही है। जब तक टीचर को नॉलेज नहीं होगा तब तक we won't be able to deliver in front of the student. So 8 modules you people will have to do, then 1 month internship into the industries you people will have to do, and then when teachers are coming back after doing the internship and after doing those 8 modules, they'll have to do teaching but under the guidance of some senior teacher. Senior teacher आपकी क्लास में बैठेगा। ऐसे 2000 mentors को हमने ट्रेनिंग दे दी, and many training programs are going on through NEETers कि टीचर्स तैयार करें जो आपकी मेंटरिंग करे, टीचर्स जूनियर टीचर्स की भी मेंटरिंग करे। दैट मैकेनिज्म आल्सो इट इज बीइंग एस्टैब्लिश्ड। हमने अभी 3 दिन पहले अप्रूव किया है एक आइडिया लैब का कंसेप्ट। हम पूरे देश में अभी इंस्टीट्यूट्स में 100 आइडिया लैब्स दे रहे हैं। आपके बच्चों के अगर कोई छोटे छोटे आइडियाज हैं, उन आइडियाज को कैसे मैच्योर करके एक प्रोडक्ट की फॉर्म में डेवलप किया जाए, आप लोग भी उसके लिए अप्लाई करें। विल बी giving 50 lakh rupees for that one. 50 lakh you people, either institute will have to contribute or you people will have to take help from industry. 50 लाख आपकी तरफ साइड से, 50 लाख हमारी तरफ से, 100 लाख के अंदर एक इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर एक आइडिया लैब बनेगी। ऐसे इनिशियल फेज में 200 आइडिया लैब्स विल बी हैविंग। इसके साथ साथ अगर बच्चों के अच्छे आइडियाज हैं, इनोवेटिव आइडियाज हैं, विच कैन बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड, विच कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू ए गुड स्टार्टअप और एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, उन बच्चों को हम 10 लाख रुपए तक देंगे। हमने 10 करोड़ रुपए अभी उसके लिए अप्रूव किए हैं। तो अभी शुरू में 100 आइडियाज को हम लोग जो है फंड करेंगे, बट इन टाइम टू कम मेनी मोर आइडियाज विल बी हेल्पिंग। हम इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोजर देने के लिए, नॉट ओनली टू टीचर्स, आपको अगर कोई इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस में जाना है, बाहर जाना है, वी आर फंडिंग टू यू पीपल। Even one list of 700 conferences we have prepared, it is available on our web portal. अगर उन conferences में जा रहे हो तो आपके proposal को assess भी नहीं करेंगे हम, just you send the proposal, आपका टिकट का रजिस्ट्रेशन का will be giving, any teacher can go outside for attending those conferences. और अगर कोई स्टूडेंट भी आपके जा रहे हैं, एक तो इंटर्नशिप के लिए अगर कोई स्टूडेंट जा रहा है, we are tied up with MyTex. When I was in Canada, our sole purpose was basically to strengthen our links with these countries, that how exposure to our teachers and students can be given for इंटरनेशनल दी एक्टिविटीज विच आर टेकिंग प्लेस। बाहर की यूनिवर्सिटीज क्या कर रही है, बाहर की इंडस्ट्रीज क्या कर रही है, वो एक्सपोजर दें। तो इस साल अभी 300 बच्चे हमारे जो इंटर्नशिप के लिए जाएंगे। माइटेक्स के नाम से एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है कनाडा में, जस्ट लाइक डीएसटी विच वी आर हैविंग इन आवर कंट्री, दे विल बी सपोर्टिंग आवर स्टूडेंट्स। उनके अंदर कुछ पैसा हम देंगे बच्चों का, कुछ माइटेक्स वाले देंगे। 300 बच्चों को हमें इंटर्नशिप के लिए भेजना है, पिछले 2 सालों से भी भेज रहे थे। इस साल हम 30 एमटेक के बच्चों को भी भेजेंगे। जो एमटेक कर रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स, जो अपना प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं, वो 4 महीने के लिए आप जो है कनाडा में रह सकते हैं। उनका $15,000 का खर्चा है। $10,000 दिस माइटेक्स विल बी गिविंग, $5,000 वी AICT will be giving. So many schemes we are having. I'm requesting to teachers, we people are ready to help you. We are basically meant for empowering our teachers, and finally that empowerment should percolate to our students. हम तो ये चाहते हैं कि हमारा बच्चा जो तैयार हो रहा है इस देश में, वो हमारे देश में नहीं, दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में जाए, he should be able to deliver, he should be able to compete. Our values, our traditions, our sanskaras, the way we people are performing, not only today, even since years back, the way we're performing, वो सारा का सारा रिफ्लेक्ट हो हमारे बच्चों के कैरेक्टर में, और वो दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में जाके वो डिलीवर करे और उसके बदले में डॉलर्स इस देश के लिए लेके आए. कंट्री विल बी ग्रोइंग ओनली इफ विल बी हैविंग strong GDP in us. We are saying we will surpass China, will surpass US. कैसे surpass करोगे? The GDP of China is $15 trillion. हमारी GDP जो है $3 trillion से कम है, हमारे से 5-6 गुना वो ज्यादा है. 6 गुना वाले को आप कैसे सरपास करोगे? चाइना की US की GDP जो 18-19 ट्रिलियन डॉलर से ज्यादा है, तो हम तो उनके छठे हिस्से में नहीं, 5वें हिस्से में नहीं, तो हम कैसे सरपास करेंगे? We'll be able to surpass only the young generation which we are having, the young talented boys and girls who are coming out, who are quite strong in universal language just like in English, who can cross the borders of this country, and if they can bring laurels for this country, then certainly we'll be able to dominate. पूर्णिमा ग्रुप से हमें बहुत ज्यादा उम्मीदें हैं. That's why again and again I'm getting my connection with पूर्णिमा. आप अच्छा काम करिए. AICT is ready to help up to any possible extent. Even today we'll be having one connect with Rajasthan government. We are having one scheme in the name of Pragati scholarship, in the name of Prerna scholarship. हम पूरे देश की जो बच्चियां हैं जो 12वीं के बाद कॉलेज में आ रही हैं, and many of the girls are unable to enter into higher education because they don't have sufficient money. Parents may spend money for their मेल चिल्ड्रन, बेटों के लिए तो कर देंगे, लेकिन बेटियों के लिए अभी भी पेरेंट्स जो है वो पीछे हटते हैं. हम कहते हैं आप मत हटिए. वी पीपल आर रेडी. अब तक हम 4000 बच्चों को सपोर्ट कर रहे थे. फ्रॉम दिस ईयर ऑनवर्ड इवन अप टू 10,000 गर्ल्स विल बी सपोर्टिंग. उनकी एजुकेशन का खर्चा, उनके कंप्यूटर, उनके किताबें, दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर्स विल बी गिविंग. अगर SC ST की बच्चियां हैं वो हायर एजुकेशन में जाना चाहती है, उनकी प्रिपरेशन के लिए आपको कोई सेल बनानी है आपके इंस्टीट्यूट में, दैट इज इन द नेम ऑफ प्रेरणा. वी आर सपोर्टिंग दोज गर्ल्स ऑल्सो. आज के दिन हमारा पॉलिटेक्निक में एनरोलमेंट लड़कियों का सिर्फ 17% है. आपका यूजी लेवल पे 26-27% है. एक साइड में कह रहे हैं हमारे लड़के लड़कियां बराबर हैं. बराबर कहाँ हुए? बराबर तब होते जब 51% लड़कियां होती, 49% लड़के होते, बट वो तो 17%, 27% ऐसे हैं. तो आवर टारगेट इज आल्सो टू स्ट्रेंथन आवर गर्ल्स एजुकेशन. विद दीज वर्ड्स आई विल बी कांग्रेचुलेटिंग होल टीम ऑफ पूर्णिमा ग्रुप, and probably in time to come many more successful stories will be listening from you people. My best wishes. और अपने चेयरमैन साहब को भी मेरी रिगार्ड्स कन्वे करें, बेस्ट विशेष दें.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. We are really honored to have you with us as a chief guest. Now I'm requesting all the dignitaries and participants for one group photograph with one big smile on our face. Please keep your webcam or camera on.
Exactly.
I request Mr. Pankaj Zemla sir, Suren Seni sir, Akshay sir, and Mr. Dr. P.S. Rao. So please turn on your camera. Yes, Suren Seni sir, please.
आपको उसको ऑन करना है सर. सर प्लीज ऑन माय वीडियो.
No problem. Shailendra sir, you can take the snapshot. Done?
Yes, sir. I'm checking. Okay.
Thank you.
Now I would like to request Dr. Narayan Lal Jain to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Selen. It is a privilege and honor for me to propose the vote of thanks to everyone. I, Dr. Narayan Lal Jain, HOD Mechanical Engineering, on behalf of Mechanical Engineering Department and the entire fraternity of Purnima College of Engineering. First of all, I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to Chief Guest of the function, Professor MP Punia sir, Honorable Vice Chairman AICT, for accepting our invitation and blessing us in the inaugural ceremony of the STTP. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Guest of Honor, Professor R.S. Walia, for his kind presence and word of wisdom. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our Director, Dr. Mahesh Bundele,
for his continuous guidance and moral support. I also express my sincere thanks to architect Rahul Singhi, Director Poonama Group, for their encouragement to organizing such meaningful and valuable STTP. I wish to express my gratitude to Vice Principal Mr. Pankaj Devla for their moral support. I also thank to all the participants for joining this inaugural session of STTP. I also thank to Mr. Devin Somansi, Registrar PC, Mr. Sivraj, System Administrator, for making everything available to conduct the STTP. I also express my gratitude to coordinators of the STTP, Dr. Yespal, Mr. Salend Kashera, Mr. Sanjay Kumar, Dr. Surendra, Dr. Akshay for making the inaugural ceremony successful. I thank to all which were directly or indirectly involved for making the event successful. Thank you, Punya sir, especially.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dr. Jain, for your benign words. We are now in the end of inaugural ceremony of 6 days STTP on Eclectic Research Trends in Manufacturing. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries, guests, and participants for joining and gracing this inaugural ceremony. We have first session on manufacturing need, history, conventional, and its advancement at 12:30 p.m. So it will be delivered by Professor Pradeep Kumar, Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. So thank you once again, all the participants and dignitaries.
Thank you, Punya sir. Thank you, Rahulji. Thank you all.
Thank you, Punya.
Okay, sir.